So what kind of technology does Skytruth use to monitor? You are a small NGO, so how do you manage to cover accidents all over the world?
Yeah, we're a small NGO in West Virginia, and we respond to oil spills off Nigeria and to mining accidents in Indonesia. And the reality is now anybody with broadband internet access can do what we do from anywhere. So we get satellite images, download them from the internet. We download sources of data, where drilling platforms are, where pipelines are. There are many sources of data. We put these together to analyze what's happening.
Mostly free images and free data.
Yeah, mostly. When I started doing this work commercially 20 years ago, there were only 3 satellite systems to choose from. Every one of them you had to spend a lot of money. If I wanted a satellite image, I had to spend $4,000 to get that image. Now there are more than 30 million satellite images of the planet that anybody can download for free and work with.
So would you say that Brazil, the government has a big speech about exploring the pre-salt. Like Brazil is moving to a new era of wealth and greatness and so on. But we are also moving into a very dangerous, unknown field that we know how to drill, but not so much how to contain damage. How can Brazilians follow what's going on? Can we replicate an organization such as Skytruth?
Well, our goal at Skytruth is to go beyond Skytruth as an organization to Skytruthing as a movement. We want everyone to use the same data that we use, the same techniques that we use, to look at the same satellite images that we look at. So
which are free for everyone.
Mostly free. Sometimes we have to buy images, but mostly free. And so the Chevron spill last November, all of the images that we produced to show that oil slick, those were all free images. And so anyone can access these images, not just us.
So the Brazilian environmental movement should try to follow closely the offshore oil exploration.
I think it would be very helpful because one thing that we noticed on the satellite images of the Campos Basin and the Santos Basin, we saw many small oil slicks that had nothing to do with Chevron. They were near other platforms. They were in other parts of the field.
And they went unnoticed.
And I think they've always gone unnoticed. It's 100 kilometers offshore. It's out of sight. It's not a major problem. It's a small problem.
But caused by drilling. Possibly
caused by drilling. Again, there may be some natural oil seeps out there also. But I think this problem needs to be studied closely to determine how frequently these smaller spills are actually happening from industry. And the reason is, I'm not so concerned about the environmental impact of these small leaks. I'm more concerned about what they say about how careful we're being with the resource, with the environment. I'm afraid that if we allow small leaks and spills to happen all the time, it indicates that we're being careless, that industry maybe is being careless, that the government is being careless or not paying attention. And I'm afraid that eventually that carelessness could lead to a major spill, a major problem that really has serious impact for the environment, serious impact for the fishermen and the hotel owners and the restaurant owners, just like we saw in the Gulf of Mexico. So I think those small spills, they shouldn't be ignored.
So I think that what Skytruth shows is that now anyone with the will to do it can take it in its own hands and follow what's going on in the oil drilling offshore. We are not dependent on government anymore.
You're not dependent on government. I think it's a wonderful thing that anyone who's interested can use satellite images and use other available free data and come to their own conclusions about what's actually happening. We're not so special at Skytruth. We're some smart people, but there are a lot of smart people in the world who care about the environment. They care about the industry. The two are not incompatible things. So I hope that many people take advantage of the same tools and techniques that we use at Skytruth.
Okay, John, thanks a lot. Very interesting stuff.
Eduardo, obrigado.
O John acabou de contar para a gente aqui que hoje nós não estamos mais dependentes do governo para acompanhar os possíveis acidentes da indústria de petróleo. A Skytruth, a ONG dele, usa um método que é gratuito. Então os ativistas brasileiros podem aprender com essa experiência e podem passar a monitorar essa indústria enorme de petróleo que está cada vez se arriscando em águas mais profundas e com mais chances de acidentes.